Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stevie and I hate doing intros. I do everything makeup and beauty orientated on this channel, and today this video is about techniques and how to completely transform your face. So this side is the kind of your generic makeup placement, and then this side is a few tricks and tips on how you can completely lift your face and give that illusion of snatchness. Little disclaimer, well not disclaimer, warning, little trigger warning. The next few clips of me are not very attractive. I am so tired, so pale and so spotty at the moment, and I look like I'm on my last days, so I do apologise for what you're about to witness, but this is the end result and I hope you do learn something, and I hope you can already tell the difference of how this side looks compared to this side. These are just stuff I've learned over the years, whether doing people's makeup, doing it on myself, or I've learned from other makeup artists that I've met on set, or I've learned online. I do mention a few people, a few great fantastic makeup artists here on YouTube that I'll link below. I hope you like it. Like, subscribe, everything else is all below. I don't really go into details of products I'm using, as I'm just trying to show you what to look, not to look like these little tips and tricks I hope you like and find useful. So please enjoy, and if it does sound like something you're interested in, keep on watching. I'm just trying to sound like all these generic YouTuber things. I'm not actually very good at this. I just want people to learn and enjoy it. I just do this for fun, so I hope you enjoy it. Again, for the third time. As you can see, I've just done my eyes for now. This is just a basic look. I didn't want to do anything too wham spam. I just thought it might be beneficial just to see how you can apply this to everyday makeup or something really simple, and then you can just apply it to when you want to go out. So this side is going to be the lifted side, and then this one's just going to be your generic placement. So as you all know already, if you do watch my videos, even though I have like 5 followers, I like to use the primer under my eyes to tidy this up and bring it back up. I'm not going to tell you every product that I'm using today. Everything's just going to be linked below, and this is more about showing you technique. So for this side, I'm just going to do this. Don't want to be too harsh, because the skin on your eyes, around your eye area, is the thinnest. It's almost like tissue paper, or that's what you're told in beauty school to compare it to. And I just lift it up and just shape it to how I want. So we're going straight up, and I think you can already see how you can do like this soft circle look, and then you can do an angle. By the way, this doesn't mean this side's rubbish. It doesn't mean that at all. This is just a technique if you want to give that illusion. I just want to make that very clear. But the reason why, if you don't know I use primer, is because we're using it on your skin, and it's not like a remover, it's not a harsh chemical, it's just what you're going to be applying onto your skin when you move on to your foundation. Okay, moving on to skin. As you can see, I have a lot of breakouts at the moment. That's for many reasons. Why? Eating bad, not drinking enough water, and hormonal. So this is post-hormonal spots, I think, and then everything else is because I've been eating really bad, because now I'm eating really properly for the wedding, and I just wanted to get all the crap out of my fridge and eat it all. So I'm just going to quickly colour correct them using the NYX colour correct palette, and just go to all the red areas just so we can counteract it. I did use 2 primers today. I used the NYX HD one, which has a slight greenish tint to it, and then also the e.l.f. putty for smoothing, but I've done them all in different areas. So I'm just going to quickly pat these in. Just trying to cover up where we can have all these red spots. So for now, until we get onto the concealer stage, we're not really going to be doing anything amazing like with we're just going to apply foundation as you would, but until we get to more concealer onwards, I feel like that's when the technique is going to come more into play. Do you know what? I'm going to be saying, oh, I'm not going to tell you what products I'm using, I'm going to do it all below, and I'm literally going to say I'm going in with the NYX Cosmetics Born to Glow foundation. By the way, I'm so tired today. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I think I've got a bit of a cold. So I'm just going to apply on the foundation. So if I seem like, I know I look like death, my eyes are black, I didn't sleep well last night either. So I'm just going to stamp all this on, not stamp or pat, and just buff it in. So I'm just going to buff in the foundation now, and then we're going to come back and do the concealer, and you're going to see the difference of how different techniques do that. Right, so I'm back, I've applied my foundation. This is the stage that I probably look my most unattractive because I look dead. But I'm going to move on to concealer. There's no point me showing you like minutes of me applying the foundation because it's boring and it's just applying foundation. There's no special technique. So I'm going to do this side again, just a reminder, it's the lift. But what I'm going to do on this side is a technique that I think that we've been kind of taught. It's in branding, like when you get contour kits, it might be at the back with like that illustration of that lady, and what influencers have told us throughout the years, which is more of a drag technique, which is doing that triangle. And the reason why I want to show you that is because when the side that I'm doing to lift you up, you'll see how I'm doing it and how it's giving you that illusion, whereas this is actually dragging the face down. And you need to remember, you want to highlight, you're highlighting the areas you want to highlight on your face, and if you do want that lifting look and you're doing the triangle, that's not going to be the outcome in most cases. And obviously everybody's face is different. This is what I use for mine, and I'm not saying one fits size all, but it's something that you could take away and try yourself. But you'll see how when we're highlighting here, you're highlighting all of like this area here into a triangle, and then you're going up, so you're kind of drooping this down rather than doing a nice light up. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to show you, I'm hoping on camera it comes across because obviously I've got the lighting. It's actually quite a nice day as well. So I'm just going to start. I'm going to do a few here, and I always do a few there, and then up there. And then on this side I'm going to do the triangle, and it's always quite a lot. I don't know, you don't need this much concealer underneath your eyes. Like I said earlier, this is a very delicate area of the skin, and I always go in really light on my brush because I don't want to drag too much. And I just literally go round under the under eye and just follow where my bags are. And if I did want to highlight a little bit more, I'll just put like a tiny bit. But what I'm going to do now, and then I'm just going to tidy up where we were. And you see where we've just followed the area we did last time with the area, you know what I mean, what we did with the Q-tip with the e.l.f. primer, we're just literally just following that line we've created. And then I'm going on to this side and just doing the technique we all are very familiar with, but you'll see what I mean when I say I'm using the wrong brush as well. I'm just going to look into my big mirror. How I've just now dragged my face down. I'm hoping it comes across in camera. I can see it in my mirror. Here we've got this nice smooth like upwards motion, and now we've just gone like a round circle. So that's a trick I thought you can use for concealer. I actually discovered this through another makeup artist online who's phenomenal. I'll link her stuff below because she does really funny videos. But I learnt that trick off her. She literally just shows you how you can do that. Moving on to contouring, pretty standard. Every face shape is different, so what I'm going to show you works on my face shape. I don't have a diamond, I don't have a round face, so take what you will if you do have that face shape. I just want to make that very important because I don't want you to think I am doing contouring that is one size fits all. Not the case. So I like to go from the lifting side, I go up and I like to build mine up rather than going down, which I'll do on the other side, and just kind of circular motions up, and we're just gonna lift. And then with the eyebrows, I'll go up, go from the arch all the way to the hairline, because then that way we're following this highlight. We've brightened this area, we've lifted this, and that's what we want to keep on doing. We want to create that kind of snatched look. I have never used that phrase ever. And then I do the tiniest bit underneath my chin, which I'm going to do on both sides anyway, and just give that a bit of shadow here. Nothing too harsh. I'm not going to completely change the colour of our skin tone to like a cool brown. So on this side, this is what I used to do. So we've done the old fashioned, well not old fashioned, the kind of trick with the concealer, and I used to go down again, don't know why, but I did. And I did the number 3, so I would go all around here. So it's almost showing you the difference in contour techniques as well. And I used to go all the way around, and you'd absolutely, I don't know if you can see again on camera, I keep saying that, but you're just losing the illusion of, well, of that kind of snatchness. Moving on to applying bronzer and blusher, I think the placement of where you put this product is so important. So on this side, I'm just going to go from here and just lift up and buff it up. So we're not going from the apples of our cheeks, we're just lifting up. And I think the way, the direction of the brush, and I'm just going to go over where I did my contour, I think the direction of the brush, going back to that, is really important. Instead of just going round and round circles like this, like buffing it in, again, I'm not saying that's wrong, I'm just saying if you do want that lifting look, just make sure when you're following your brush, you're going up and creating that nice lift. And just make sure you're keeping this space, this space quite clear. Not clear, but you know, having where we've left it off with the foundation. And then over on the other side, I'm just going to do where you do your cheeks all over. I've got a really pigmented bronzer, so I need to be really careful. You can see with the bronzer, there's a huge difference. So here I feel like there's more structure to the face. It looks more strategic where we've placed the products. And then here, I just feel like it looks very heavy, as in the weight of the products is all dropped down. I don't think it's added any kind of definition to my face. I do have fat cheeks, so this for me works better in terms of just following my eyeline and giving me that cat eye look, well, that feline-esque kind of style. But I'm hoping this does translate very well on camera. And now I'm just going to do exactly the same placements we did with the bronzer on this side with the blusher. Again, you need to make sure you're going up and not over, going circles to the bottom, to the apples of the cheeks. So the best way I can describe this, God, I didn't even come up from air then. This has been quite a serious video, hasn't it? As in, like, I haven't stopped. And I have noticed in my videos, I'm going off on a tantrum. I speak so fast, where I live on such a noisy road, I just want to get it done. So I do apologise. But going back to this, I'm just getting rid of all the excess blusher because I'm using quite a pigmented blusher. I'm tracing over exactly where we put the bronzer. So we're going up. It can be a bit more vigorous. When I say vigorous, a bit more fast, I'm just showing you for your purposes. And then I'll just buff. Just going to light strokes. So again, just following where we were. And I think you can see already we're still maintaining that kind of lengthening. I think that's not the right term, but I feel like people know what I'm talking about. And then I feel like what we are taught when we do apply blush is to smile. Do the apples of our cheeks, and then that's probably the best placement we can put your blusher. Not necessarily true. The reason being, I feel like we don't walk around like this all day. And it was something I got off Robert Welsh, where he talks about it, and the minute you smile you just drop and your blusher's like here. So I'm just gonna do what we're kind of taught. So we do apples of our cheeks, and then I go all the way up. So we kind of haven't got, I don't know, I do know what I mean. So if, just a quick one, if you are a more mature person and you wear makeup, I'm not saying this is a bad technique. I think putting it on your cheeks will give you a more youthful glow, but it's only if you wanted to create this kind of like arch snatch look. But I personally just think it drops my face down. It just I'm thinking that this is the Spanx. You've got a pair of Kim K Skims, or you've got some Spanx. This is the spanky side, which sounds really weird, but you know what I mean. Right, I'm gonna do the rest of the makeup off camera and then come back. I don't feel like the mascara placement, the rest of my brows, I'm just gonna fill them in a little bit because I've already dyed them, and my lipstick is gonna cause too much, will contribute too much of what I'm trying to teach and show people today. But I do think you can tell how this side seems a bit more like more up, more elongated, and this side seems a bit more droopier. I think how you use your brushes and just little nips, like with the concealer, not the concealer, the primer underneath the eye, just snatching it up. Those little bits can really help you create the illusion of like a snatched face. I don't know why I did snatch, but you know that I mean like a snatch appearance. It's because I'm not used to saying that word, and it doesn't feels quite alien. That was my stomach. To me, so I really hope you have learnt and seen the difference of how you can completely transform your face, even for just every day, by just doing a few different changes into your makeup application. This is my go-to. I don't normally do this anymore, but it's what I used to do. I'm not saying it's wrong, but if your aim was create this style of makeup, then hopefully what I've given you today will give you that look. So I'm going to quickly do the rest of my makeup and come back. So I lied. Oh, have I got hair in my mouth? Yeah. I lied. I said just a moment ago, I'm going to stop filming, and then because nothing else in the routine is going to contribute to making this a little bit more lifted. I lied. I don't know what, I'm just not with it today. Highlighter. How did I forget highlighter? So we're moving on to highlighter now. I'm going to do lifted side first. I'm just going to get my just a pressed powder highlighter, and how I do it is just I go where the light hits. So if you need help with it, go to a window or shine some light on that face and just see where the light catches more. So I haven't got a mirror, so I just do this. Mine's normally around my like a C shape, and it's just here. So again, literally on the cheekbone up, and mimicking what we've already set out with the bronzer and blusher. I've already done highlighter a little bit on my nose. I'm swinging on my chair. Sorry, that's not very, doesn't look very good. I'm not looking at the camera, sorry. And then on the other side, what we tend to do, what most people tend to do, is drag it from here and then all the way around. And the reason why this can contribute to giving you that droopy effect is, again, what I said a moment ago, you want to see where the light catches, because you are highlighting that area, hence why it's a highlighter, but you're just dragging everything down. You know, you're drooping this eye almost. And it's just little things like this that can completely transform the way you do your makeup and how the outcome is. So yeah, I can't believe I forgot this bit. So I'm being a little bit exaggerated on this, on the highlighter. Yeah. So we're at the final look now after my little lie about the highlighter. Can't believe I forgot about that. You can tell the difference for each side. This seems more lifted, there's just, I feel like more definition into my face here, and compared to this side, which seems a bit more rounder, droopier. I just feel like it just looks, I've completely given more definition to my face here, and I do have fat cheeks. My other half tells me quite a lot I do have fat face cheeks, but in like a lovely, lovable way. It's fine. I quite like them. But I just thought this might be helpful for you if you do want to decide to do this technique. I could have done it with my hair up. I feel like when you can give that kind of like Bella Hadid finished look where it's like sculpt our ass, you know, you could do like a really nice high pony moment. But I just wanted to show you how it can look like in your every single day. I mean, obviously I've just like stretched my face out. It's going to look a little bit. But I just wanted to show you how it looked like with everyday subtle makeup and with your hair down. And hopefully this is helpful for you. If so, please like, subscribe, comment, ring that bell. All of that I've got to say to get noticed apparently. So I shall see you soon, and everything's linked below.